tens of thousands of people showed up today in protest of these mandates put in place by dictator de Blasio. And I just caught wind of this event last week, and we're grateful to have covered. I've been covering this for quite some time, probably since August. I've been doing like live streams on my own channel, talking about what's going on, not just in New York, but places like Australia, where it's just unbelievable what's happening there. So I wonder if maybe there's a way for us to sneak through. It might be somewhat difficult to sneak through, but we're going to try nonetheless to see if we can get up near the front of what's happening. It's a beautiful day in late October in New York City, too, about 70 degrees. Sun shining. It's beautiful.
Good.
Love it, love it. Love the energy and enthusiasm in this crowd out here. And they've been fired up since 10 o'clock this morning when we showed up.
Hold up.
We showed up, excuse me. We showed up pretty early.
Missy, indeed. How goes it?
About an hour and a half before the event started, and we're able to show. Like, there's probably a couple hundred when we started, and within 30.
Let me just adjust the transparency. All
right. 30 minutes it had grown to several thousand.
Oh. Thanks, Bill. That reminds me, I gotta get a microphone.
And now there's even more, so. We're gonna try to get through the crowd here as best we can. It's kind of slowly moving, but it does seem like there's something going on down there.
Real life, good to see you. Brett, good to see you.
So we will show that to you. Yes, that's right. That's us. I think if we stick closer to the side, we should hopefully be able to get through
Let me
a little bit easier.
Fix the Zoom too. Not bad, not bad. I'm rusty.
Looks up pictures.
We're good. All right. I am going to leave you guys to your devices. Gotta go juice. I'll be back. Facebook. Hey, Miss Ferris, good to see you. Kathy, nice to see you. D, Frank, Laura.
So we're going to get through here.
James Corbin, good to see you as well, my friend.
Hopefully make it to the
Matt,
front.
good to see you, bro.
Yes, sir. God bless you. Thank you.
How's everybody doing? Fix my volume.
Lots of signs, lots of American flags, lots of patriotism out here. Something
Thanks,
I just
Frank.
love.
Appreciate you, bro. Belinda.
So I think we should be able to,
Nice of you
if
to
my
drop
cameraman
in.
can get through, he's just a little bit behind me, but we should easily be able to get closer to the front, especially if we try to find a back way to get through. Oh.
Always a pleasure, Belinda.
This is huge. This is
Rhiannon,
historic,
good to
guys.
see you.
I believe that this is a
Kathy Peters just has
several New Yorkers have told me this is the biggest
busy.
gathering of people that they've ever seen.
I looked on Facebook. It's been a month and a half, guys. My goodness.
And this is a city that always has events, parades.
Hope everybody's doing well. Gotta find the mic. Are you guys catching an echo?
So we're doing our best right now to get you
a massive crowd.
to
There's
the
easily
front
over
of where this happened.
I caught it late. They went over the
where
Brooklyn
the
Bridge.
marchers began. We're trying to get to the front.
They're heading to City Hall.
How close we can actually get to City Hall.
Diverse crowd.
But it has kind of bottlenecks here. So now that the crowd is off of the bridge, it has kind of bottlenecked a little here, sort of like our supply chain under these incompetent politicians, but that's another story. It's a little bit crowded, but we're gonna try to get to the front as soon as we can. Sorry. Now please share this if you have not yet. If you like this coverage, if you feel like this is important and more people need to see this, the best thing you can do is share it. Share it on your social media. Send it to a friend or family member. Show them what's happening in our...
Was just saying hi to, who is it? Johnny Perez says, good morning. They need to get
largest
paid.
City.
He's right.
Where millions
Holding
of people...
their paychecks leverage. Screw the buffer.
Are watching and stand in solidarity worldwide, but tens of thousands of people here have showed up to protest against the mandates. Now, these mandates are going to affect city workers. Friday is the deadline for city workers to prove that they've been vaccinated or they're facing unpaid leave. Now, this will impact over 160,000 workers, from law enforcement to fire departments to city workers, Department of Transportation. All will be impacted by this, as well as your average citizens in New York City.
Steph Smith,
that are faced with the oppression of their local government, telling them that they can't work and earn a living unless they get the medical procedure he wants them to get. So please share this. Let's see if we can get this to 10,000.
Indy, good to see you.
10,000 viewers.
Always
also, make
pleasure.
sure you follow Right Side Broadcasting on all social media, on all social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter. Follow us on Getter as well. Make sure if you want to stay in touch with us, check out our newsletter, rsbnetwork.com/newsletter. Sign up for our mailing list so we can keep in touch. You know, big tech may pull the plug on us for this event, even though it's been peaceful. They don't want people seeing this. They don't want this kind of coverage to go viral. They certainly don't. They want to cram down the authoritative sources. No, just watch MSNBC. They're totally telling the truth and not unhinged. They don't want to show you these other news networks. So sign up for our newsletter, rsbnetwork.com/newsletter. We will not spam your inbox. We promise you that. But we will keep in touch with you that way. Also, you can download the RSBN app. So we're at City Hall now. We've got into the shade. And we can show that there are thousands of people out here, guys. This is tremendous. This is huge. This is a huge gathering. And these aren't just any workers out here. These are NY's finest, the people that serve and protect. They keep the streets clean and safe. They rush into danger. It's funny how the people that want to cram this down on law enforcement and defund the police also have private security on taxpayer dime. And just please make sure you follow us also on Getter. I can't stress that enough. Alternative social media, Getter. I'm also on Getter too. Search Magnificent. I think without the 813. If you just search it without the 813, it'll pop up. I also have a YouTube channel. I mean, I do provide this kind of commentary. If you just search Magnificent, that should pop right up. I do live streams Monday through Friday, or at least I try to. I have a little one at home, so, you know, sometimes it's a little bit difficult, but I do try to do that. But if you are just tuning in, we are here at City Hall in Manhattan. We started over in Brooklyn at the Tech Center. Over there, we march across the Brooklyn Bridge with tens of thousands of people. As you see, guys, they're just pouring in from over the Brooklyn Bridge, and they're standing here at City Hall in favor of their freedom against mandates. That's what it is. The workers against mandates. Workers from all backgrounds. Started at about 11:30, and we're at City Hall, and they're demanding action. They want to see these mandates abolished. They want to see it go away. So you got lots of people. Again, this is everybody out here. You see the American flags. You see the Gadsden flag. Lots of shirts and hats and signs. Now, from what I can see so far, I don't know that there's any speakers.
On my mic.
I don't see any platforms of which people would be speaking. But this is so massive. There's chants over there. We're gonna head away from here. We just wanted to momentarily catch our breath and get a lay for the land. But we're gonna head over to where it appears there to be some more action. There seems to be some more chanting. Oh, sorry, man. We're good. So we're marching through here.
Yo!
So we're going to head over towards where those flags were. I guess we're just kind of walking around here. Oh. So there's some kind of barrier here that's keeping us from going straight through. We're going to try to go around. And we'll see if we can get a handful of more interviews, hopefully here before we wrap. We did have the opportunity to interview a mayoral candidate, as well as Christopher Wright, conservative in New York. Also, there's a sign here. What does it say? Communism is here. No lies detected there. It's here. I mean, I don't know how people can still pretend like this isn't happening. People are standing up against it. I mean, guys, I just have to believe that there's at least 1 million of 8 million in the city. There has to be at least 1 million that's opposed to Blasio's mandates. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on up here in the front. But it appears there's something. These people are trying to maneuver over that way. I can't tell if there's a stage or not there. There may or may not be. But I do hear a speaker of some sort. Excuse me, sorry. Trying to get up here to the front if we can. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, here's someone speaking up there, guys. So we're going to try to get you coverage of that if we can get close enough. Excuse us. Sorry. Excuse me. We're getting closer. Excuse me.
All right, kids. Let's get some shout-outs in.
Okay.
America. Fuck yeah.
There's a stage up there. Sorry. We'll try to get as close as we can to the stage. Excuse us. Excuse us. Excuse us. Excuse me. Excuse me. The press. The good press. The good press.
America. Fuck yeah.
Every now and then. Excuse us. Yes, sir. That's
Willow's
right.
in the house.
Thank you, man.
Manuel, good to see you.
People recognizing us. Thank you. Excuse me.
Sheila. Cabrini,
Okay,
hello
we're up at the
girls.
front now. Let's see what's going on.
Steph Smith to stop the Democrats from the takeover.
You have to ask yourself, where will you stand? Will you stand on the side of government mandates that attack your livelihood and force you against your will?
How's your day going, Indy?
Or do you stand on the side of freedom to make your own choice? For every one of you here, know this, that today's choice may become tomorrow's mandate.
Yep, still got you, Indy. You are good. How's your day going?
Once you lay down, you may as well go to sleep, because you may not be able to stand again. So I say we choose to stand up today.
Stu, nice to see you from the UK. Thanks for joining.
Let's stand up together.
Tyrese, you as well. Peace be with you.
The decisions we make, but based on the right to make our own decision. Our ancestors have fought for us, and our kids are depending on us.
Yep, I got you, Indigo.
Let them down.
How be your day?
We have been chosen to hold the line right here today.
Dude, I wish I caught this when they were going across the Brooklyn Bridge. Just freaking miles. 1776.
All city workers, all frontline workers, all of New York City, today we are one.
Bring our pizzas back!
To stand strong and hold that line.
Hold the line!
Yeah, Willow. Yup.
Hold the line! Hold the line!
Willow says, living on the left coast drives us crazy, especially in my red state, but because of 3 counties, we're prisoners. Washington State is so beautiful, but our government is one of the most corrupt.
I'm a New
Yep,
York City municipal
Oregon,
worker,
Washington
and we're being
State,
detected,
Cali,
but I'm frightened.
which you think about Silicon Valley and all the tax revenue that they bring in there, they can't even manage that state with it. Come on now.
I'm frightened for our
Clean
children,
up your
our
needles.
students, our teachers, the staff. I'm frightened for the
I'm talking
education
to those in
system as a
government
whole,
there,
just as I am the healthcare system.
not the homeless.
I'm also admittedly frightened for my physical and financial well-being. I'm of course aware of and concerned by the albeit allegedly rare risk of vaccine-related injuries despite the proclaimed general safety. Merely labeling a vaccines
Cody Rage. Emma, good to see
labeling a
you.
vaccine-related injury as rare is a hollow assurance.
Sheila says a wall of humanity. Yeah, very diverse crowd. And actually, there's people from the left and the right, up, down, whatever. They're all here for this march.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
All right, we got some clarity.
Then New York City Health Commissioner Neil
Hang
L.
on.
Cohen called the air around Manhattan smoky but safe to breathe. For a while, we all trusted he was right, until one day it turned out he never was. As New Yorkers, every one of us has witnessed family,
America,
friends, co-workers,
Cody.
and suffer the consequences of such horrible guidance. Now the Health Commissioner of New York City, Dave A. Chosky, under the authority of Mayor de Blasio, has issued an order repealing the option for weekly testing in favor of sweeping vaccine mandates for
Stay
all New York
humble.
City municipal workers.
Frank, thanks for popping
Is
on
New York City
YouTube.
prepared
Good to see you
assume
there.
the same financial and ethical burden of being so wrong once again? Better question, are the taxpayers? I'm recently married and have a young stepdaughter. My wife and stepdaughter depend on me to be healthy and gainfully employed. I had COVID in July and undoubtedly possess antibodies that, in a strictly scientific sense, should at least warrant consideration as an adequate defense against this virus.
Talk about it.
At this point, I believe rare instances of vaccine-related injuries pose more of a threat to my family and me than the virus itself.
Steph Smith, Americans are pissed off. Things need to change.
I've been coughed on by individuals suffering from tuberculosis.
Tim.
I've been bled on by folks diagnosed with
bro.
HIV. I've entered the homes of and been in close proximity to an unfathomable quantity of individuals with any number of communicable diseases my entire career. Immediately after
Got a busy day tomorrow, but I figured I'd catch a quick stream today. Good to see you guys.
Without so much as a moment of doubt from the mayor, the New York City Health Commissioner, the NYPD
Dep
Police
Muhammad.
Commissioner,
I've
any
never seen
supervisor
that,
within the
Sheila. That's
NYPD,
great.
or the general public. For this reason,
Dep
what's going on
Muhammad.
now pertaining to COVID-19 is of little concern to a vast majority of the NYPD, and in my experience, the general public agrees. Frankly, I believe my
Yo,
walking
Tony.
around with antibodies for the virus,
Is that
rather than
trending
solo
now?
or
Let's
any
go
vaccine,
Baldwin.
is of distinct but rarely recognized value to the public. Yet thousands of good cops and city municipal workers understand, under the same circumstances, stand to lose their jobs as a result of shallow consideration by those in power. Are the good people of New York City confident those jobs will be filled by
Thanks,
adequate
Frank.
replacements? Will they
Nothing
be filled
crazy.
at all?
Nothing too
No.
pertinent today, but always good, man.
By the National Guard than the NYPD. Is the general public convinced by the reputation of government officials to get policies pertaining to health correct? Would you bet your life on them? At the risk of stating the obvious, while COVID-related mandates may later be determined to be ill-advised and pulled back, just as clean air policies at Ground Zero were, the vaccine cannot be pulled out of the arms of so many already and soon to be coerced into this ultimatum.
Talk about it, please.
Hope you guys have a great Monday. Like I said, I'm so disappointed I missed before. The Skyline, Brooklyn Bridge, but an end to an otherwise massive march.
Our children, under the authority of Mayor de Blasio, what will the next order and
Indy, thanks for joining.
under the authority of Mayor de Blasio,
Like I said, guys, just wanted to get a quick one in.
for the NYPD?
Always a pleasure.
Enforce vaccine compliance onto the remaining general public. The city has tasked the NYPD with suddenly and
Frank,
strictly
Indy,
enforcing vague and
Manuel,
typically
Willow, you guys have an
laws on
awesome day.
policies before, and it has not ended well. These are the sort of infringements on freedoms that lead to people
Cody,
getting hurt or killed,
Steph Smith,
and police officers
Tony,
later
you guys
arrested
have a
or
good
fired.
day.
There are many
Everybody
New
be
Yorkers,
well.
particularly in minority communities,
Catch you on the
who
next one.
still
Thanks for joining.
strongly oppose any sort of vaccine-related mandates.
D,
I
good
fear
to
the
see you.
vaccine mandates imposed on the NYPD will pit the police and the communities
And
against
thank
each
you for
other in
phrasing
ways
it that
we can
way.
barely
Yeah.
imagine.
Talk about it.
Just look at the
Roger,
animosity
thank
that
you.
already exists between the
You as
general
well, my
public-
friend.
in the general public between those who
Uh-huh.
chose to or were otherwise coerced
Sounds are
into vaccine
deceiving.
toward those who are unvaccinated. the flames of that animosity
Hello?
fanned by politicians pushing an agenda. The city supposedly seeks to
Yeah,
encourage
my ass,
positive
my car
police and
warranty.
community relations, yet they consciously drive a wedge between the police and the
Indy, you
community
have a
with these
nice day
mandates.
too.
This perspective is
Everybody
being
be
widely
well.
ignored by politicians, the media, and even union heads tasked with keeping membership safe physically and from prosecution or persecution. Yet I believe it might be the most important
And
issue
I
of
will
all.
see you on the next one. Sheila, be well. Good to see you as well, girly.
Hold the
Under
line!
these policies, those in the minority community, including minority-owned
Just
business owners,
making sure
will be axed
YouTube,
and then forced to fire employees or
which
even
they
forced to
always
close
like
up shop.
to mess with my
Expecting peaceful
chat.
compliance
It's good.
on this is a fool's errand. The public isn't going
Thanks,
to be
Manuel.
suddenly convinced
Frank,
to trust the government and comply
absolutely,
with vaccine mandates
my friend.
because city municipal workers were coerced into doing so.
Hope to
Nor
catch
do
you
I
guys on a
expect that
stream
they
soon.
should. That leaves
Belinda,
police
good to
officers
see
in a
you
precarious
too
position when responding
today.
to any calls for service in which the initial or chief complaint is vaccine non-compliance. The
On
politicians
chat
pushing
replay,
vaccine
I'm
mandates
done.
onto your constituents.
Bye,
To the city
Indy.
residents who support those politicians and those mandates. As it pertains to calls for service relating to vaccine non-compliance, what level of force against any person are you willing to publicly say you are comfortable with? My answer is none. In closing, that puts me in a difficult position. Will I be placed on unpaid leave, suspended or fired for refusing to take the shot? Or will I be placed on unpaid leave, suspended or fired for later refusing to take police action against an individual who exercises their
9,500.
freedom
Huh.
and body autonomy? I know there...
Could I change my settings? Hey YouTube, how was my stream today?
Sadly, I also know that there are some who wish to see me fried for speaking so freely
Looks
and
like it's
honestly.
slow.
To Police Commissioner Shea, who I met just a few months ago and was so gracious to my father and I. To NYPD personnel of every rank who under tragic circumstances would surely rush to call me your brother. To the politicians elected to represent the good people of New York. To my fellow city municipal workers and to the general
You
public.
can keep the rain,
We
Steph.
have always been
Hey Bridget,
prepared
good to
to
see
lay
your
down
name.
our lives in defense of yours. This is our 1013. This is your
It's
neighbors,
been a
your
minute,
friends, your co-workers,
and it's also
your
been a bad
constituents,
ball.
and their families' desperate cries for help. Will you run to our aid, or will you stand idly by? Thank you, God bless.
Let's go!
What's
Hold
up
the
on my
line!
bit rate?
Hold the line!
Settings.
Hold the line!
We're gonna move out from the stage a little bit here. We've got to get.
Don't take the over.
We're getting out of the stage area. We're gonna move around to the outside here. There are several speakers here, giving their perspective. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you. We're making our way through the crowd here.
My resolution was too high.
Very
How did
impressed how
that
many
get changed?
people recognize us here.
That's fucked up. Alright, that makes sense. YouTube, sorry for the
We're happy to
chops.
bring this coverage here to you guys. Now remember, if you guys like what you're seeing here, if you like these optics, share it. Get it in front of some eyeballs so people can see what's going on in our largest city, where people are
Hey, Rob,
protesting
good to
against
see you,
these
bro.
mandates. He's on White Side Broadcasting. Okay. Give us a Google. You'll like it. Give us a Google. People are protesting against this, but if you guys like this, share it. You can visit our website, rsbnetwork.com/donate. You can mail checks to our physical address, 1550 Opelika Road, Suite 6, Box 344, Auburn, Alabama, 36830. We're almost entirely viewer-funded network. We don't take on donors.
DT, nah, this is just concluding. Very peaceful. Frontline workers, New York
Guys,
City.
we want to see more of this. Support us. Yes, sir, we are.
I haven't watched Riot in a good time, long time. Yeah, nah. These are the last
Okay,
guys.
we can breathe a little bit. It was a little tight up
Though
in there.
there are some
Big crowd of
BLM
people.
and leftists in this crowd too.
So, if you guys are
Anti-mandate frontline
If you
workers,
guys
New
are
York
just
City.
tuning in here, we marched across
Shame,
Brooklyn
yeah.
Bridge as medical,
There's
or not
nothing
medical,
like it.
but
It's an
workers
adrenaline rush.
across the city have come together against medical freedom. So
Robert,
they're
never
protesting
give up,
against
dudes.
Bill de Blasio's tyrannical mandates, and over 160,000 workers in the public sector are facing a termination or unpaid leave unless they get a vaccine, and they have to do it by this Friday. So we came out here to cover this. This is something that we planned to do at the end of the week, and now here we are. And that's because of you. That's because of you, the viewer. So I want to thank all of you guys for supporting us here at Right Side Broadcasting. As I said, we don't take big donor money. We don't take like investors. That way, you know, nobody can dictate what we say on air. So that's important to us. And if that's important to you, continue to support us. And one way you can do that also is if you go to the website mypillow.com. The holidays are right around the corner. You have supply chain shortages. Items are backlogged. Store shelves are bare. And this is only going to accelerate as they're telling you you're not going to have a normal Christmas. So the best way that you can support us is also go to mypillow.com and use the promo code RSBN at checkout for up to 66% off your entire order. Check out Mike Lindell's broad variety of products, from pillows, dream sheets, mattress toppers, dog beds, travel pillows, you name it. Check out the products, get them ahead of time, because holidays, Christmas is coming up in like a month and a half. You don't want to get stuck out in the cold. So go ahead over there and check out his product line at mypillow.com. I mean, this is an American-made Patriot.
Right,
His
everybody
company
be
is
well.
American-made. His products are made, manufactured, and distributed right here in the United States. You don't have to worry about them being stuck in a cargo ship offshore. They're right here in the United States. And a portion of the proceeds go towards
Fact,
helping
D.
us
How
as a
can anybody
network come to
trust
cover
that
events like
government
this in New York
tax?
City, where 15 to 20,000 people
Yo,
show
Patriot, good to
up
see
from all
you.
walks of life, different backgrounds, liberal, conservative, etc.,
How's it hanging,
to
bro?
protest against mandates and support medical freedom. So if you like all of that, please support us at Right Side Broadcasting on our website, rsbnetwork.com. Also, mypillow.com. Go get yourself an amazing product from Mike Lindell and mypillow.com. I had to turn around there because I hear some chants. This is great. There's a fire truck coming through, so they're chanting for the fire truck. This was huge for us. I'm going to tell you another reason why this is really huge that we came out to New York City, because you could argue that we're in enemy territory. I don't mean it literally enemy, but this is a liberal blue state. So a lot of people did not recognize this. They didn't recognize the hat. They didn't recognize this, but now they do. They see that we came out here to support them, to broadcast what they're doing, what they're standing for, so that the world could see it. So that was huge for us to come out here. And I think that your donations go that much further for us to come back out here and cover these types of events. So if you like that, again, support us via mypillow.com or rsbnetwork.com. And I think at that point, we're probably just going to pan around a little bit and then give it a wrap. So this was from 11 o'clock this morning that we started here.
Yo, gotta love
New York
when you
City,
tell
Brooklyn
a
Bridge,
fucking
marched
cold
over
calling
to City Hall.
auto insurance spam
So what we're going to do at this
lady
time
like you're more than
is we're going
like
to go ahead.
telling her
gonna
to
go
have a
ahead and
lovely
wrap.
day. She's
We're
like,
gonna
we
thank
work with
everybody for
farmers,
tuning in
State Farm,
today.
Allstate.
Make
We
sure
can
you
save
download
you
the
a few
RSBN app.
$100s today. I'm
Make
like,
sure you sign up
lady,
for
I
our
got
newsletter.
USAA. I'm good. Be well and have a beautiful workday. She's like, oh, wait,
rsbnetwork.com/newsletter. Follow
but
us on Getter,
we're just
RSBN.
gonna go with this. That. I'm like,
Follow
shut the fuck
Magnificent
up. I just hung up
RSBN
on her.
on Getter.
You try to be
Find me
nice
on
to
YouTube
people.
as well. Magnificent, all right? With
God.
that said, we're going to go ahead and tune out here. We're going
Stevie
to wrap
boy
here
changed
from New
the
York City.
name.
Thank you for
Okay.
tuning in. God bless you. We will see you
Fucking
next
hop it
time.
over to YouTube. I got you. Good to see you. Julie, did you cut your hair? Yeah, I got a haircut. Thanks, Jules. Yeah, Steph, huge turnout. Hope you guys have an awesome day. All right, that wraps this one up. I will be busy tomorrow, recouping the day after that, but hoping to catch you for a stream sometime soon. Yo, Steve, have a wonderful day, man. Those freaking ornaments were dope, by the way. Dope. You too, Fred. Thanks for hopping on, man. You're always hanging too, bro. Fred, Steve, Manuel, you guys have an awesome day. Be good. Peace out. Loved your long hair. Oh, Jules. I would have saved it for you. Debbie Rubes, Sheila, Steph Smith, you guys have an awesome day, girls. Everybody be well. Good to see you, Steve. DT3, thanks for popping in from across the pond. Always a pleasure with you as well. Let me just check YouTube. I don't know why they always you turn off live chat and they automatically relist it. I think they do that to get people. Thanks, Steve. Be well. See you soon. Rob, good to see you, brother. Miss Debbie, you too. Have a wonderful day. Same here, Debbie. Sincerely. All right, everybody, be well.